Hey peeps, I'm working with Mr. Duke over here. We're working on his place command, but we're starting to add in a new element to it, which is teaching him to go to place and to lay down when he gets there and to stay there. So until now it's just been place, then hop off, then we start to do place and stay there. Now we're starting to do place, lay down, and stay there. So we're stacking it up layer upon layer until he gets the full picture of going to place, laying down, and doing nothing until he's released. I'm using the e-collar with this. I'll show you guys how it looks. Break. Good boy. Let's go. Good. Place. Good. Down. You can use a little leash guidance. Good. So whenever I give the command, I'm applying e-collar stim, e-collar pressure. Whenever he does the command, I release the pressure and I mark it with good and then reward. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good. And I'm using the leash just for basic guidance. So I'm literally putting just about no pressure on it. It's just like my foot going like this, just to use it to guide him in the direction of where he should be going, so that he knows how to shut off the e-collar pressure and matches it up to the down. So because he understands leash pressure really well, it's literally barely even any pressure, it's just guidance. And I do it with my foot so I don't have to bend down every time, because I want it to be connected to my verbal cue, not to my body language of me bending down. I don't want owners to have to break their back every time that they say down by going down. So instead, I just match the leash guidance with the e-collar stim to my verbal cue, so that the dog will do it just with the verbal command, not having to use body guidance all the time. Break. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good. Like right there, my foot didn't even touch the leash. I literally used my foot and just went like this to show him. Again, I want to use guidance if necessary, but minimal guidance so that he starts to relate it to my verbal cue as much as possible. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good. Again, same thing. No actual leash guidance necessary, so I'm slowly weaning off of that. Break. Good boy. Nope. So he wants to rush there on his own like that to get the reward, because he knows that gets him food, that gets him paid. I want him to wait till I tell him to do it, so that he's with me, and then he goes on by my command, but with my cue. Place. Good. Down. Good. That was with no leash guidance, no foot, just the verbal cue matched up with the e-collar stim, which is what we want to get to. He's a good quick learner. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. That's what we wanted. That right there. So all I did was tell him place, but after a bunch of reps of place and down right afterwards, and he's not getting his reward until he goes into the down for being on place, boom, it clicked in his head. And what did he do? I said place, he went onto place, went straight into a down, and waited to get paid. So it works quick. He's a quick learner. Some dogs it takes more reps than others. We're going to see how he does in the next couple of them. But this is the idea. This is why I do it in layers and in steps, because it's clear for the dog that way. It's split up into small pictures. And then once the dog gets each picture on top of the other, he realizes, oh, it's one big picture that I'm supposed to be doing all at once. Kind of like when you're doing a puzzle. You start one piece at a time connecting it, and when you have all the right pieces in the right place, that's when you have a beautiful picture at the end. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good. So he'll need a couple more reps, but that's good. He's showing that he's getting it. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good. His body was like halfway there, and then he waited to make sure to see if I really wanted it. So if you notice now, I'm giving him a second to think when he gets onto place, because I know that he's starting to put together the picture of that I want him to go to place and lay down. So I'm giving him a second to think about it and do it on his own. If he doesn't do it on his own, I'm not correcting. I'm just giving him the next step in the picture so he knows what to do, since this is all brand new to him. Break. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Down. Good boy. And again, I have no problem repeating a command right now because this is all learning phase. This is all teaching. There's no correction going on right now at all. We don't correct before we teach. So I'll repeat a command if I see he needs it, because if he doesn't do it right away, it's not because he's being disobedient or stubborn or anything like that. He simply doesn't get it fully. So I'll repeat the command and I'll throw in some extra guidance if necessary. And guidance can come in different forms. It could be a tap on the e-collar since he understands this pressure and knows how to get it to go away. It can be leash guidance, it could be body guidance, but I'm all for using guidance, especially in the teaching phase when a dog is just learning things. Right, bud? Break. Place. Good. Down. Good. Down. Guidance. Good. Clear. So when he got up, I want him staying in the down. I repeated down with the little stem on the e-collar. Didn't do it right away. Guidance. That was with leash guidance. Again, down. Down. Guidance, you see? Good. So I want him holding that down, even when I walk past him like this. This is challenging, but I know he can do it. Down. Good. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Place. Good. Down. Good boy. All right. So, just to sum it all up, we teach place first, just teaching the dog what this is, that this means place. Then we teach the dog to stay on place by creating boundaries of place, which is a very important part of it, that stay on place. And then we're layering in the down command by doing place, then down immediately after, and patterning that in many, many times, and then showing that the dog only gets paid once he's done the full picture, which in this situation the full picture is go to place, lay down, stay there, good, get paid.